What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ant back with you guys with another video. So I just got done checking out Friday Night SmackDown. It was a really good, decent show. I want to get on here and talk to you guys about the whole Bloodline situation that's been going on. So also, if you're new here to my channel, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more of my videos, and let's get into it. So the whole Bloodline's backstage. Roman, Solo, Jimmy and Jay, and Paul. Paul lets the Usos know that the Tribal Chief feels sorry about you guys not going to be there tomorrow, which I know for a fact they're going to be there at Night of Champions tomorrow. And he wants to make it up to you because next week we're going to have a celebration of Roman Reigns' 1,000-day championship celebration. And he wants you guys there. And Roman was like so hyped of the fact that he wants his whole family there, especially you, Jay. And then when he said that, Jimmy felt some type of way. He really felt some type of way of the fact that, you see what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know what it is that you have against me. Then I was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm about to go get me something to eat. And then Roman stops and I was like, where you going? Sit down. I'm not done talking to you. Then Jimmy, he did not sit down. And then Roman gets up and he tells him, like, do something. Hit me. You being a tough guy, come on, hit me. And when he said that, I was just like, yo, Jimmy, please hit him. Because you hit me. You remember when we were children, right? Nothing's changed. I whooped you then, I whoop you now. And you're going to obey me, you're going to respect me, and you're going to acknowledge me. After when he said that, I was just like, yo, I think Jimmy is getting the exact same treatment that Jay got from Roman when Jay had to, like, suffer the humiliation from Roman. So it was really crazy of the fact that Jimmy was, like, so over it, especially how the way Roman has treated them as of late. Because Jimmy didn't forget what Roman did to him 2 weeks ago when he shoved him in his face. And the fact that Roman, like, was treating Jimmy so bad, it was like, I really thought that both of them were going to leave the Bloodline, but I think Jimmy is going to be the first one to leave. So we get to the whole the KO show segment. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they're out to the ring. They talking about their main event match against Roman and Solo tomorrow. And Paul Heyman comes out and lets them know that you guys are going to lose those titles to Roman and Solo tomorrow. And that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler. But Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they were not having it. So then the Usos come out and Kevin Owens tells them that you see what we've been trying to tell you. You see what Roman is doing to you guys, and yet you're still like taking his orders. He only telling you what to do. But basically, everything that Sami Zayn has been telling both the Usos has been true. But when Jay already started to realize it, and I think Jimmy is starting to realize it as well, of the fact that I thought that it was going to be both of them that was going to leave the Bloodline, but I think Jimmy's going to be the first one to leave. So then, when Jimmy told him, and he said that we are the ones that put in the work, and we are the ones that are the greatest tag team and the most dominant tag team champions of all time. And then when Jimmy said that, you know what, I'm the Tribal Chief. And when he said that, oh my God, everyone was like shocked. Even Paul Heyman, his face reaction, yo, it got me crying so hard. Then Roman's music hit. Yo, Roman thought he was gonna walk slow. Yo, Roman, he was walking with a purpose. He was pissed. And then as soon as he got into the ring, he was looking at both Jimmy and Jay. He looked at Jay first. Then he takes his microphone to throw it out the ring. Then he goes over to Jimmy and gives him the dead look. And then he takes his microphone and he threw it out the ring too. And then Sammy comes up, tells him like, Roman, you see what's going on, right? I've been trying to tell you that the bloodline is crumbling, and just know that this is all your fault. And then Roman got up to him, he smacked the microphone off of Sami Zayn's hand, and then Roman and Sami, they were in each other's faces. And then Kevin Owens, you know how Kevin Owens is. He's like, he turns Roman around and gives him the stunner. Then it was a huge brawl. The Usos, Sami and KO, they fight each other in the ring, take it outside. Then Solo comes out and hits both Sami and Kevin with the Samoan spike. And that's when Roman told Solo to pick Sami up. Yo, Roman, he legit lost it. He lost it to the fact that he threw chairs. He threw the chair and the sign out the ring, and then he speared Sami Zayn like crazy. Then afterwards, Jimmy and Jay, they pick up the tag team championships. Jay hands out the championships to Solo. Then Jimmy had the tag team championships, and then when Roman extended his hand, Jimmy was like holding on to the championship, like he did not want to give it to Roman. And then Jay had to come talk to his brother, like, calm down, let me take the championships, let me give it to him. And so then Jay takes the championships off of Jimmy, he gives it to Roman, and as soon as they as soon as Jay gave Roman the titles, and then as soon as everyone in the crowd was just in awe, like booing and all that type of stuff, and everyone in the ring was throwing up the ones. Paul was throwing up the one. Solo, Roman was holding the tag team championships. Jay was putting up the one, and if you see Jimmy all the way in the back, like he was like this, shaking his head, like Jimmy was over it. Like he did not want to put up the one up just because of how the way Roman treated him throughout the night. So, but for me personally, Jay was trying to convince his brother to come over here and put the one up to acknowledge him and all, but Jimmy was over it. He did not want to do it. So, overall, it was a really good, decent show. I see the Usos, they're definitely costing Roman and Solo the match. And I think Jimmy's going to be the first person to leave the bloodline. And the fact that Jimmy is like, he had enough, he's going to go all off on Roman, of the fact that the only reason that you're the champion is because of us, me and Jay. If it was, and the only reason that you're still champion right now is because you have Solo. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be champion right now. If it wasn't for Solo, you wouldn't be champion at this point, and you would never hit 1,000 days. And then I think that's going to be the point where Jimmy is going to be the first person in the family to leave the bloodline. And I think after that, I think that's when Roman Reigns is going to go after Jay. I think that's how WWE is going to go with this. But for me, I'm all for it, because I know for a fact Roman and Solo, they're not winning. They're not winning tomorrow. I see Sami and KO retaining, and that's when the Usos are most likely going to get involved and cost Roman and Solo the match. But overall, it was a really good show. So, before I leave out of here, what do you guys take on the Go Home show for Night of Champions? Do you see Jimmy being the first person to leave Roman's side, and most likely see Roman take his frustration out on Jay? But I'm all for it to see what transpires tomorrow at Night of Champions. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to it. So, comment down below what you guys take on the whole bloodline situation. Also, if you're new here to my channel, run up the likes, run up the views, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more of my videos. Your boy's almost at 100 subs. 1K is the goal. I appreciate the time. I love y'all. I'm gone.